The antagonist Cyrus Renault of General Hospital consented to withdraw the accusations against Sonny Corinthos, but at what cost to Nina Reeves on the ABC soap opera? On GH, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, has struck a dubious agreement with Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, a former mob boss. It appears that Sonny Corinthos's, Maurice Bernard, accusations will shortly be withdrawn. But at what cost? What precisely was it that Nina gave up to make that happen? She consented, as we well know, to put him on the radio like a televangelist. However, I think there's more to come, and he might put more pressure on General Hospital. Let's talk about the options. Thus, Nina's goal in the Monday, January 15th episode is to spare Sonny from a lengthy prison sentence. Sonny doesn't appear to be that concerned, but Kate Mancy's character Christina Corinthos was. Furthermore, because the attack was unprovoked and took place in a church, Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, is unsure if she will prevail. Furthermore, Sonny's opponent on General Hospital, DA Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, is glad to pursue legal cases. Upon arriving at Cyrus's hospital room, Nina was filled with vigor. He opened with a sanctimonious recitation of his go-to Bible passage. But when he tried to tell her he was attempting to help her live a real life, Nina stopped him and gave him the cold shoulder. "What did you expect, Mr. Renault? A thank you note? You ruined my marriage, you listened to my confession, you lied about being a priest, and you destroyed my relationship with my daughter," Nina screamed. It was quite humorous. Then on General Hospital, Nina wrote a different ending for him. She begged him not to seek charges against Sonny for the attack, reminding him of all the scriptures about forgiveness. Why would he dismiss the accusations, he inquired. She offered to give him what he desires more. Nina is literally offering him everything, and it appears that she made her deal. So just what was it that Nina consented to give that terrible man Cyrus would never have been able to sell it for so little? He gives off the impression of being a greedy villain who could demand the moon and back. However, Nina is adamant about proving that she is not the horror that everyone believes her to be. Thus, I could definitely imagine Nina taking things too far. Maybe that's it. The deal they were making at one point sounded like a financial one. However, it seems too impersonal. These are 5 General Hospital choices to think about. Since leaving Pentonville, Cyrus has lived somewhere, although I'm not sure where. I doubt that he contributed all of his money, despite the rumor. Nevertheless, given that he was released from prison early, I believe he is currently on parole and residing somewhere cheap. Thus, it's possible that Cyrus requests something simple, like a permanent suite at the MC Hotel. Really, this would be the request that Nina could give the simplest. She may pay the bill herself if Olivia Falconeri, Lisa Locicero, complains, and she can put him up there for free. Ultimately, Nina inherited money. Giving to the church of his choice or straight to Cyrus's first national church would be another simple option. He did discuss some form of tithe with her. As you are already aware, tithing consists of donations paid to the church, typically 10% of earnings. Therefore, Cyrus can ask for a portion of Nina's assets or income in accordance with what the Bible states. If you're not too familiar with the Old Testament, Leviticus 27:30 states that a tenth of the land's produce, whether it be grain or fruit, belongs to the Lord and is holy. That is the origin of the custom of tithing 10% of your income. That might be the case because it's customary in some churches. Spending some alone time with Cyrus was a potentially more unsettling idea that he might have suggested to Nina. In other words, the last time we witnessed him interacting with a woman who wasn't his sister was during his deranged infatuation with Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson. Recall that. She had a heart attack as he was giving her the medication, which sent her to General Hospital. I doubt Nina would consent to a date with Sasha if Cyrus asked. If he did, though, she could ask him to go out on a date instead. She would definitely do it for Sasha. even though it is horrible and makes her skin crawl to think about spending more time alone with Cyrus. That kind of personal demand is one I could picture Cyrus making, even if he knew it would annoy Sunny and her. Maybe Cyrus wouldn't be interested in going on a date with a married woman because he loves to recite the Bible and claims to be a man of God. Naturally, everyone is aware that he hasn't changed and is merely pretending to be a devout Christian. Even so, if Nina truly wants to save Sunny, he may ask her to end her marriage. He can even argue that it's the correct thing to dump Sunny because she betrayed him by reporting his ex-wife to the SEC. Even though I believe Nina still has feelings for Sunny, she might consent to this in order to buy some time. It's time to come up with a different plan for handling Cyrus on General Hospital. I think she would do it to prevent him from bringing charges against Sunny. After that, work out the rest. In the excitement of the moment, she frequently agrees to things or acts without giving them careful thought. Thus, that might be the case in this instance. She could also have to consent to anything he requests on General Hospital, much like an empty check that he can cash later. I could picture Nina consenting to this and praying that she wouldn't have to ruin her life or anyone else's if he wanted to cash that blank check. I mean, Nina could definitely live with a contract where she promised to let Sunny go now in exchange for an unclear favor later on. And yet again, she might believe that she can cope with the consequences later and still receive what she wants from Cyrus now. Flying by the seat of her trousers in the unknown is kind of Nina's trade. I do believe that we may learn exactly what Cyrus asked of Nina later this week. On Monday, after their conversation, Dex Heller, Evanhofer, entered Cyrus's room and used the poison meant for his IV to kill him. Spoilers for Wednesday, January 17th state that Nina makes an amazing revelation. However, I really doubt that she made a pact with the devil to exonerate Sunny from his accusations. Rather, Nina informs Laura Wright's character Carly Corinthos Spencer that her son spent months on General Hospital sitting on the SEC secret behind her back. Nina claimed that she could live with the debt she owes Cyrus, so long as Sunny avoids going to jail. That being said, the cost is still significant. Yes, Nina will stop at nothing to keep Sunny happy and their marriage intact. However, I have to ask, how much does Cyrus want to waive the fees? I believe he lied to Nina about having nothing against Sunny because he wanted this to happen to him. I believe Cyrus realized how this could all work out in his favor when Sunny was beating him and demanded that he fight back. We'll have to wait and see, but it's likely that Nina Reeves made a bargain with Cyrus Renault that put her in yet another sticky situation, one that will undoubtedly come back to haunt her on the ABC soap drama.